Alright, so today we're going to talk about bathroom fans, which is a first for me. I have this fan here. It's a Broan fan, and by the tag it's 7 years old. So all of a sudden the other day our bathroom fan stopped working, and usually to my knowledge when that happens, you know that they're going bad and the bearing starts to wear out or they start making noises or whatever. This wasn't the case for us. It just stopped working altogether. So I figured, okay, I'm going to go to the store, I'll buy a new light switch, can't be bothered to test it for $4, and I installed a new light switch. Sure enough, that wasn't it, and by light switch I just mean a switch for the bathroom fan. It's not actually hooked up to any light, it just runs off them and then is switched from there. So this is our original fan, and it also has a box kind of like this, but it's a little bit different setup. And I didn't want to change the box. I wanted to leave it up there. I didn't want to have to go above and unhook all the ducting from the attic that goes in over here. And this one, this new box here has a bit of a different plug. Pretty simple, but ours didn't have that. It's got this plug. So what I did is I took the old motor and I disconnected that from the old mounting bracket, or whatever you want to call this thing here, this tray looking thing. And then I put the new motor that came inside a new fan kit. It's still 110 CFM each, so it's still the same amount of CFM, and I'm sure it'll be roughly the same. And luckily it was able to mount right in here fairly easily. All I had to do was just drill a couple more holes to get it fairly centered. So now I've got this fan here, should work the same. Only thing I'm going to have to change is this plug-in connector here is a little bit different than this plug-in here. So on the inside here, this box comes out, and then I can plug that connector in to here, and then there's some loose wires in here, and I can easily get those wires from the old connector there to plug in here, and then I'll have my factory connections made simple enough. And then here's my problem. So this is the existing hole, and I didn't want to deal with replacing this box. It's got tabs that come out this way and this way over here, and I didn't want to have to pull down on the drywall and maybe break it. This side doesn't have any tabs, neither does this side, so you can pull it out kind of this way, but then after that, you know, I couldn't really get it out, and all the ducting is still connected up in here. Okay, so after installing the fan, it has two little tabs for this Broan model here. Little tab up there, little tab up there, and it folds into this little frame here. And then this side here, you kind of have to pry this up and in, and got that in there. Then there's a set screw that goes in here that I still have to put in. So I was able to keep the original plugs up there, and I was able to use this plug so I didn't have to butcher anything, and it's all easily and properly connected. I've got the new fan motor in there without having to change out the old one. Let's turn it on. And it works. Too bad it wasn't as cheap as just a light switch though. So lastly, just to clean it up, I just tucked the wires up there with the zip tie, that way they won't be hanging down on the cover plate, and next I'll put on the cover. And that's it, the bathroom fan is working well again. Oh no. Typical guy, what did I do? I forgot the set screw.